The stars in the night shine big and bright. Deep in Horizon City, Texas, this Andrei guy, he's doing great things. Deep in Horizon City. That was great. There you go, Andrei. People, this is Horizon City News Service. Andrei is the maker of this channel, the creator, the executive producer. This is about, what do you call it? Prior restraint. I got an education from this video. Told him I would cover his video. It's about time I started covering this video. Anyway, man, this was hard to find, Andrei, because the title, I think that your title should be the description, and then the name of the title of this one should be, let's see, cop admits to committing First Amendment infraction. All right, so here we go. Please subscribe to Horizon City News Service. I think that's what it says. Yes, subscribe. I told him I was going to double his subscribers. He had 10, plus me 11. That's my favorite number, 11. Plus you guys make 22. Double his subscribers. That's our mission. He needs to have 22 subscribers by the time I'm done tearing his video apart.
Had to rely on outside agencies like the Texas Department of Public Safety and the El Paso County Sheriff's Office.
I got hired a year ago, and basically it was a lot of work, getting licensed with the state.
City Marshal Roberto Hernandez tells me he had to build the agency from the ground up. Now all the hard work is finally paying off. Hernandez and a deputy work with the sheriff's office to take incoming calls.
For us being here, in the city, being so close by, we're able to cut our response time.
For the nearly 4-year-old city, it's a big milestone. And as the city keeps growing, people tell me they feel safer knowing there will be more people.
People tell me though they feel safer knowing there'll be more law enforcement on. Yeah, the people you picked told you that. Not anybody with any critical thinking ability.
Keeping an eye out for their safety.
Oh, it's great. It's, any law enforcement is an improvement, and it makes people feel safer and stuff, so.
It does. Doesn't make me feel safer.
Yeah, it's, we welcome them to San Elizario.
But I think it's very positive for us. I think it's a step in the right direction, and I think we're going the right way here in the city.
From our exclusive Eastside Bureau, Adra Arejita, KFOX 14, News at 9.
Yes, sir. Yes, is this Chief Hernandez again? Yes, sir. I'm sorry.
This is Andrei calling Chief Hernandez.
Bother you again. I just had another quick question, and I'll let you go. Who's in charge of the San Eli Marshal Office? I don't know exactly how you say it, Marshal Agency or whatever the title is, but who's in charge of the Facebook page?
We are, sir.
No, I understand that, but is there any particular officer who administers it, or?
I administer it, sir.
Okay. Well, I just want.
So Chief Hernandez just said that he administers the Facebook page.
I have to ask: is there any, policies you have against on the visitor posts? If someone tries to post something, do you guys try to delete certain things, or do you allow anybody to post whatever?
We remove any argumentative or anything negative that like making fun of people and stuff like that to stir up.
See, now this Facebook thing is kind of a gray area, maybe, because from what I understand, if you're a public agency and you have a Facebook or something, you can't restrict certain people over others because of your feelings, if I'm understanding right. Because I've said some stuff on the Pasco County Facebook page, and they haven't taken it down. I don't think they're allowed to, and I'm sure they would if they could.
It's supposed to be positive.
Okay, now what if I have something negative to say about law enforcement?
Well, it would be removed, sir, because, everybody's entitled to their opinion, but it says there.
Everyone's entitled to their opinion, unless your opinion is a negative one towards corrupt law enforcement.
That anybody that posts anything derogatory and, that's going to be, it says there that it will be removed.
Okay, now,
let me ask you something, sir.
Sure.
What's your main? I believe you have a goal, or you.
Yeah, it's called freedom.
Your main purpose of trying to figure out what's going on.
Oh my God, stupid internet, man.
If a concern, come on in so we can sit down and talk about it. Or a main purpose of trying to figure out what's going on. If you have a concern, come on in so we can sit down and talk about it. Because we're not going to be doing this over the phone.
So here's a first attempt at intimidation, basically. We're not going to do this over the phone. Well, why not?
Well, I don't see why the phone would be inappropriate for this conversation. Why would that be?
Well, because if you have concerns, we can talk about it in person.
There's a problem talking over the phone in person. Because if he has a problem, they could talk about it in person. That's cops-plaining.
Well, I actually prefer to use the phone because I don't actually live in San Eli, and I just wanted to, and I just wanted to ask just a couple questions about the Facebook page and its policies. That's all.
Okay, well, like I said, sir, it's posted there. Anything that's going to be negative, it's going to be removed. And it says there specifically, okay, and that's...
Well, I'm sure it does specifically...
Okay. Any other questions, sir? Any other questions? I just answered your question.
Well, I do have another question, and that is that what falls into your criteria of negative if I post something that criticizes the government or law enforcement or both?
Sir, if you have any concern, then you can bring it up to Facebook. Every Facebook account, every Facebook account is private and
Wrong.
And can be used the way the way we monitor it. And we allow things to be put on there, and we can remove things that we feel that we want it to be removed.
I understand.
You understand what I'm saying? So, like, in case you had a Facebook, you are entitled to remove anybody's comment or allow anybody's comment. That's your account. Does that make sense?
Yes, but it does make sense, except for the fact that I'm a private individual, and your Facebook page is of a government agency.
Correct.
It's still a private group, sir.
It's still private group. The San Elizario, Texas Marshal's Office is a private group. Marshal Hernandez.
And it's open to our government entity. And like I said, if you have a real concern, we can sit down and talk about it.
A real concern we can sit down and talk about. Are you not sitting now? Are you standing? If you need to sit, go ahead. Don't worry about what I'm doing.
And discuss it a little bit more, you know what I mean?
Okay, and I would like to do that. Would you mind if during that conversation, if I could audio and video record?
No, sir. If it's...
Oh, no. We can't have transparency. Don't you try that on me, citizen.
If it's too, like I said, if it's too, coming in a negative spot, sir, then there's no point. Yeah.
Well, no, I'm not necessarily trying to find negative things. I just want to know the rules and regulations that you have in advance before I put something on there so that I don't cause problems.
Okay. You know what, sir? I already answered your question.
No, that's a different question.
You have a good day, okay?
Well, but I have one more thing to say, sir.
Sir, like I said, have a good day.
But, Chief, can I mention something else?
Sir, you have a good day, okay?
Can I tell you?
Coward move.
Hello?
Hi, I'm Craig, and this
is really cool. Andrei threw this in here. Now we all get to get taught by this guy in a fairly entertaining manner what prior restraint is. See, to me, this video is a lot better produced than my garbage with my dog. My dog's sitting next to me right now. She snorts. Someone will say in the comments, at 4 minutes and 39 seconds, John ripped one.
Crash Course.
What's that to do with anything? I don't know.
Government and politics, and today we're going to finish up our discussion of the First Amendment, finally, by talking about everybody's favorite, the press. The First Amendment is pretty clear that Congress can't make any laws abridging the freedom of the press, and since you understand the basics of free speech, because you were paying attention, the reasons for this should make a lot of sense. But as with any discussion of the First Amendment, things aren't as straightforward as we might think, and the freedom of the press, just like the freedom of speech, is not absolute. The main
Yay, internet. You motherless goat.
punishing a news agency. Thing to know about the First Amendment and The main thing to know about the First Amendment and the press is that it prevents the government from censoring the press. For the most part, this means preventing the press from publishing some information in the first place, although it can also mean punishing a news agency after they publish something. Let's deal with pre-publication freedom of the press first. Let's go to the thought bubble. Censorship of the press before a story is published in print, broadcast, on television, radio, or the internet is called prior restraint, and the Supreme Court ruled that it was not allowed in a case called Neer versus Minnesota. In that case, a newspaper called the Saturday Press was going to publish a story that the city of Minneapolis was under the secret control of a cadre of Jewish gangsters, in particular the mayor and chief of police. City officials obtained an injunction to stop the publication of the story, and they gave the Saturday Press editors the opportunity to go before a judge to prove that the story was true. I'll get to this question of truth in a minute. The judge ordered the injunction and said that if the newspaper violated it, they would be punished for contempt of court. Instead, the newspaper countersued, claiming that Minneapolis and Minnesota were violating their freedom of the press. The Supreme Court agreed that no government was allowed to censor the press because a free press is essential for the political system to work.
Well, so what's this have to do with Andrei and Facebook? I believe that the correlation is that they are using media, social media. They're a public entity, and they can't censor you.
Their decision on a lot of history, including Blackstone, the British legal authority, which explained, the liberty of the press is indeed essential to the nature of a free state, but this consists in laying no previous restraints upon publications, and not in freedom from censure from criminal matter when published. And they also relied on an important American authority on the Constitution, James Madison. Heard of him? Who derived a lot of his constitutional expertise from the fact that he wrote the thing. He said, this security of the freedom of the press requires that it should be exempt not only from previous restraint by the executive as in Great Britain, but from legislative restraint also. Citizens need a free press to be able to criticize the government and to expose government wrongdoing, because otherwise the government can get away with all sorts of things that we don't want it to, like say spying on us and reading our email and reading our spy's email. Of course,
Like everything they're doing now.
even with a free press, the government can do this, and what constitutes the press in the age of the internet is a debatable question. WikiLeaks, anyone? But the basic proposition that the press must be able to protect us against an overreaching government still stands. Thanks, Thought Bubble. There's another reason why the court put the kibosh on prior restraint, and that's because if a newspaper prints something that is untrue about the government, or more practically about a government official, there's a remedy for this. The person or agency about whom the untrue thing was said or written and published can sue the publisher for libel, and if he proves his case, can get monetary damages. This is supposed to prevent newspapers from flat-out lying about public officials. But libel suits can cause another problem in that they can basically end up being after-the-fact censorship. If a newspaper's
Yeah, but that's better than the prior restraint, because if you vet your story and you know what you're saying is true, you don't have anything to worry about.
so afraid of a libel suit that it decides not to publish a story, then it effectively censors itself. Sometimes courts call this a chilling effect, and it applies to speech that people are afraid to make because of potential lawsuit or other punishment, as well as articles and news stories that go unpublished out of fear of potential punishment.
So, Andrei now goes to San Elizario, Texas Marshal's office, and he gets down to business here. Does a great job, man. tell that bicyclist is a seasoned bicyclist. He stops in the middle of the lane, signals. When they're walking up to you, you should call it the walk of lame instead of the walk of shame when they're walking away. Just a thought, man. Relax.
Hey, good morning, sir.
Good morning.
Did you call for us, or?
No, I was actually just mentioning you guys' names, and then I guess they kind of jumped the gun and thought I was trying to call you. I wasn't trying to call anybody.
Oh, okay. I thought you just wanted. Oh, okay. All right, sir.
Yeah.
You have a good day.
Are you Chief Hernandez?
Yes, sir.
Which one of you are?
Me.
Oh, so I spoke to you on the phone yesterday?
Yes, sir.
Oh, okay.
You have a good day, sir.
Good to meet you.
Yes, sir. Nice. Likewise.
Just one question about your Facebook page yesterday.
Okay. Yes,
I posted 2 videos, and then I got on the phone with you, and it seemed like you weren't pleased with whatever I posted or whatever I was suggesting to post.
Okay, like I explained to you, sir, right there's the guidelines on our Facebook page.
Sure.
And it would answer your question. Okay?
Well, it doesn't answer my question. I tried asking you more questions before you hung up.
Okay,
and
sir.
so that's why I'm here today.
Like I said, sir, we're not going to talk about it. We're going to be recording.
We're not going to be talking about it. I think this is the perfect place to talk about
Do
it.
you have an emergency, sir?
No, I have something I wanted to discuss with you as a public official.
I already spoke to you over the phone about it. You didn't like my answer?
Well, no, you hung up before I could ask.
Yay, internet.
I answered your question. I'm not going to argue.
Well, no, you hung up before I could ask you some more questions.
I answered your question. I'm not going to argue.
I'm sorry, so you did not answer my question.
So, right away, any kind of dialogue with a cop that they don't like, they immediately fire back with, I'm not going to argue with you. The guy's telling you he asked you a question you did not answer, and you're insisting that you answered, even though you hung up before he asked the question.
All right. I guess that's to you, sir. I answered your question. I'm not going to argue with
But you did not.
Yes, I did.
No, sir, you did not. I didn't even get to finish my question.
We're not going to twist this up.
That's exactly what we are going to do. And I'm going to be coming here more often and videotaping inside your city hall in response to,
Andrei,
to what
we're not
you did.
intimidated by you at all.
I'm not intimidated by you either.
The Facebook, the City of San Luis Marshal's Office Facebook, we can control what's posted on there, plain and simple.
Yeah.
You don't control.
This guy starts turning into a pansy and flailing his arms all around. But watch.
That whatsoever.
I'm not saying
You're
I
not
do.
intimidated by the Facebook.
And I'm not by you either.
The Facebook.
That's exactly what we are going to do. And I'm going to be coming here more often and videotaping inside your city hall in response to,
Andrei,
to
we're
what
not
you did.
intimidated by you at all.
I'm not intimidated by you either.
The Facebook, the City of San Luis Marshal's Office Facebook, we can control what's posted on there, plain and simple.
Yeah.
You don't control that whatsoever.
I'm not saying
You're
I do.
intimidated by the Facebook.
And I'm not
drive
trying
or
to
anything.
intimidate.
You are trying to intimidate.
That is not, no,
You're
sir.
not intimidating.
You know
do
what?
you
Don't
have to
put
do,
words in my
okay?
mouth because I'm not
You
trying
do what
to.
you have to do, okay? Plain and simple.
All right.
If you post something that we don't consider to be part of our guidelines, it's
Sure.
going to get deleted. Plain and simple.
And that is my question
Okay.
because I'm not looking for a fight. My question is, what about what I posted violates your guidelines? That's my question.
You made fun of somebody because of the video and you called them derogatory
Who?
word.
Who? What are you talking about?
This isn't even true, by the way, because I actually spoke to Andrei, and he told me exactly what he posted, and he didn't make fun of anyone.
Who did I make fun of?
Listen, Andrei,
Yes.
Not that it matters.
we're not going to continue doing this, bro. Okay?
But we haven't even started.
Andrei,
We haven't
listen, we're not going to start anything further. What other questions?
What's with the hand flailing, bro? Calm down. Calm down, Snowflake.
Do you have for us, man?
Well, first of all, my first question is, what type of person do you think I am? What do you
Andrei,
think I'm?
we don't know you, so we
I
can't
know,
sit here and
so-
say what type of person you are. We don't care what type of person you are. That doesn't mean anything to us. Plain and
Okay.
simple.
All right.
Okay? We're not here to sit here and judge you or whatnot. Plain and simple. You posted some stuff on the Facebook page yesterday. We deleted it. End of story.
Well,
That's not the end of the story. That's your problem, buddy. You don't get to make up the law as you go along.
actually, in addition, I noticed that you took off the entire access to visitor posts. It seemed like for everybody, not just for me. So it just seemed like in response to what I posted, the two.
We didn't do it. No.
You did not, because I noticed that immediately after I had made those two posts, that all the access to try to make additional.
Like I said,
Yeah.
there's guidelines on there that are we already warned people that you can't post certain things,
Okay.
and they're removed. Again, it has nothing with you, sir.
Right.
Okay. I don't know you. We don't know you.
No, I don't even think that you guys are out to get me. What I'm saying is that see, when what this gets all down to is this has nothing to do with guns and badges and cops and robbers. This is about the First Amendment and free press. Is that if a government agency starts a Facebook page,
Okay.
it gets all legal. It deals with the First Amendment. Is that anybody should have the right as a public forum, because even though it's digital, it's computer. It's just like walking into City Hall.
Look.
Yeah.
You're gonna have access to still go in there as long as you don't post the comments that derogatory or anything making fun of people and stuff like that.
Okay, and that's what I'm getting real confused about, because I think you're mixing me up with somebody else. What derogatory comments about who? What are you talking? I didn't make any insults about nobody.
Listen, Andre.
Yeah.
Whatever was deleted, we deleted it. I didn't screenshot anything. Maybe I should have.
Right.
But listen, the thing.
This guy's gonna do the because I said so. Arm flailing loser.
That you posted on there, we're not allowing it. Our page is not to stir up things. It's not for whatever mission that you have.
Okay.
I've looked at your Facebook posts on your Facebook. You obviously have a mission.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Yeah, it's called freedom. Something you're anti.
Okay, that whatever you choose to do on your Facebook page, that's on you.
Right.
But you're not going to bring it to our page and start rattling up people. Okay. So that's where we're going to leave it at.
Well, now this whole thing about rattling up people. I'm not trying to start riots and rattle up. That's
what I'm saying. What you posted was that.
Okay, now.
Okay, so but you still can see the Facebook. You still can comment. It's fine. We have nothing against that.
Actually, I disagree, sir. Is that now it seems as if when I went to not the city Facebook page, but the police, the marshal Facebook page, that those accesses to make comments and posts is now removed.
Yes, I reduced yours. I'm allowed to reduce yours.
So you did it just okay. Now that right there is called a chilling effect.
Okay.
And prior restraint.
Okay.
Now they dealt with that in the 1920s. It's a First Amendment issue. Okay.
Listen.
I know.
Listen, I don't want to hear about any laws or any court rulings. Okay. I run this Facebook page. Period. I'm gonna flail my arms until you understand. You understand? This guy's a punk, man. He could care less about the First Amendment. He has the password to the backstage of his Facebook page. He's running the show. You understand? He's not going to be intimidated.
It's ridiculous, but it is the law.
No.
It's fine. Listen. It's on the Facebook page. It gives me the rights to ban you. If I ban you, plain and simple, you're banned.
I understand.
Okay.
But now what I'm looking for is due process. I want an explanation from the government why you took that action.
Okay, well, like I said, you have every right to go speak with the city and address those issues with them.
Okay.
You have any other questions?
Thank you for your time, okay?
Have a good day, okay?
All right. Marshals,
What's that, man?
do you guys happen to have cards?
I'm sorry?
You guys have cards with badge numbers?
Let me see if we can get you something.
Okay. Yep.
Is it just being on video, Deputy Cameron, badge number 8419, is that good enough? Or you actually want it written down?
I would prefer a card, but I guess, yeah.
You want to come on in here?
Sure. You are not the chief. That other man is the chief.
He's the chief.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you, Marshal. Yep.
Have a good day.
You too. On your lunch break?
Yes, sir. What do you need, man?
What time do you get off lunch?
What's that?
What time do you get off lunch?
What do you need to know that?
Well, I wanted to discuss something, but I don't want to bother you during your lunch break.
Rattling up things. You'll think twice before hanging up on somebody. Dude, someone hangs up on me all disrespectful like that, I would have done the exact same thing. I would have been up there the next day with a camera.
What's up, man? What do you need?
Well,
Talk to me. What's up? What do you need?
okay, I mean, I'm not trying to piss you off. I just want to talk to you.
I'm not pissed off. Just what I'm saying. Just what's up? What do you need?
Okay, well, I'd like to file a complaint
Complain on what?
on something that you did.
Something I did? Well, then I wouldn't be the one you want to file the complaint with. You want to speak to my chief. Don't you? You got his information. Just leave him a voicemail on the phone and make your complaint, okay?
Do you have a complaint form?
If he has one, he'll give it all to you, okay? Whenever you see him, because he's going to drive past here again in a little bit, okay? And you can talk to him, because I'm sure if the complaint's about me, you don't want to file it with me, right?
Well, I don't mind doing that. I mean, it's not like some sort of hostile complaint. It's just a
complaint about the dog.
The complaint is about prior restraint and the fact that you arbitrarily removed my post from the official Marshall Facebook page.
Okay, yeah. You might want to wait on him, okay?
Okay.
Cool.
I can handwrite it. It's just a normal piece of paper, but if you have a form, I'd like to fill it.
Great dog. I'll call him. Okay, understand something. We're not going to sit here and do this all day and entertain your stuff, okay?
See, and that's...
No.
Entertain your stuff. We're not going to sit here all day and talk about the rights that I swore to uphold. Okay? We're not going to talk about the law that I swore to uphold. You understand? I ain't got time for this crap.
That's where it's left at, and that's it.
No, but that's not fair.
I'm going to call him over here. He's going to handle it with you, but we're not going to keep doing this all day. We got other things to do than to keep entertaining your crap, okay? So take
First
it
of all,
somewhere else.
this is not crap.
It is crap.
And it's not entertainment.
First Amendment is crap to this oath violator.
It is.
And I'm not trying to cause problems. I'm trying to do something that is important to me and is exercising rights that I have and that other people have.
Okay.
So this is not crap and this is not entertainment. I'm not trying to just... I know that's how you feel,
Okay.
but by putting on that uniform, you
Listen, what do you want to do? You give him a piece of paper so he can fill out whatever.
This guy doesn't want to hear nothing. He just wants to flail his hands around and say a bunch of nonsense.
What is it he wants to do?
All right, so Andrei's filing a complaint.
Thank you.
All right, man. This video is too long. Andrei files a complaint here, but the gist of it is he posted something on their Facebook. They didn't like it. They might have confused him with someone else. These two guys think that their public social media account can arbitrarily restrict people's free speech. So the guy calls to tell him that, and he just says, "We made that decision because we made that decision. Period." Hangs up the phone. It comes the next day, and then they double down, and this guy says, "Yes, I specifically blocked you." And as you saw, Andrei gave us the video of how prior restraint works, and it seems like that's prior restraint. He's specifically blocking Andrei because he arbitrarily decided he doesn't like what he put there. What else? And Andrei didn't even realize this, but he got him to admit it right there under the hangover there, where they were, that little shed or whatever the hell that is. And good job, Andrei. Go subscribe to Andrei, Horizon City News Service on YouTube, and subscribe to my channel. And too sexy for this video. Too sexy for this video. What the hell rhymes with video? I'm a model, you know what I mean. And I do my little turn on the catwalk. On the catwalk. On the catwalk. Yeah, I shake my little tush on the catwalk. My wife went to Walmart or somewhere, and here's what I'm doing. Chilling with the dog. Creating amazing content. All right, people. John's Coin Rings on Etsy. Subscribe, join, click the thumbs up. Blah, 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 blah. No victim, no crime. Peace, tranquility.